DCAMU, or the DC Animated Universe. Yes, another DC video. If you don't like it, I don't know what you can do. You can run, you can hide, go somewhere else. But I'm doing this. I don't know how many people gonna hear this, but I'm gonna do it. So, anyways, I love DC, whatever. Anyways, say this slowly. The DCAMU is a shared animated universe around DC, of course, and it's distributed by Warner Brothers Home Video. In honor of the up-and-coming release of the final movie in the series, Justice League Dark Apokolips War, that's the reason why I'm doing this video, right? Anyways, going on. Most of the plot elements from this universe has been inspired by the New 52 line, with a line that I wasn't a big fan of, but anyway, roll the credits. With the release of the final movie in the series, Justice League Dark Apokolips War, the final battle between good and evil, let's dig into this series of movies, which comes from a branch from the DC Universe Original Movies line. The same line that brought you Superman, Red Sun, but that's enough for that. For any parents out there watching this video, these movies ain't for your kids. But anyways, your kids will find a way to watch them anyway. They are animated, but very mature. I think even a couple of them could be rated R. Anyways, it's besides the point. But if you let your kids watch it, then go ahead, let them watch it. So anyways, the first movie in this universe was Justice League Flashport Paradox, released in 2013 based on the 2011 comic book story Flashpoint. And if you're familiar with Flashpoint, it was the vehicle that rebooted the DC Comics, thus starting a new 52 line, which I'm not a big fan of. Anyway, this movie has the voices of Michael B. Jordan as Cyborg. God, that's Michael B. Jordan in anything these days. We need a new Superman. Let's get Michael B. Jordan. We need a new James Bond. Let's get Michael B. Jordan. We need a new Batman. Let's get Michael B. Jordan. We need a new Ronald McDonald. Let's get Michael B. Jordan. But you catch my drift. Now it's time to go down the list. After what happens in Flashpoint, the list of movies we get is Justice League War. Justice League fights Darkseid. The movie was inspired by the New 52 numeral 1. So in this comic, there is no Martian Manhunter, which wasn't even in the comic itself, but there is no Aquaman, which was in the comic book itself. Instead, we get Cyborg and Shazam. And Cyborg is not voiced by Michael B. Jordan, by the way. And my thoughts on this movie is, it's alright. Then we go down the line again. We have the Son of Batman, a movie I like a little bit. But in this movie, we get a jealous Deathstroke, a super bratty Damian Wayne, and a lot of baby mama and baby daddy drama between Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul. Then I may mention that Batman could have been drugged by his baby mama. At least he doesn't have to pay child support. Or does he? Also, there's no Robin. Well, there is a Robin, Damian, but there's no other Robins. There's no Tim Drake, no Jason Todd in this universe at all. This movie is based on Grant Morrison's 2006 Batman and Son. The movie was released on May 6, 2014. As we keep scrolling down the line, we get Justice League Throne of Atlantis. A movie I forgot. A movie I slept on. A movie... yeah. Let's just say it came before Aquaman 2018 came out. The movie was about the first appearance of Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman. It was released in 2015. Then we get two more Batman movies in this shtickle of movies. First, Batman vs. Robin and Batman Bad Blood. Batman vs. Robin is basically a father-son beating each other up. Well, not really, but close to. But the movie's plot was based on the Court of Owls storyline written by Scott Snyder. The other movie, Bad Blood, Nightwing, aka Dick Grayson, becomes Batman after Bruce Wayne disappears. But towards the end of the movie, he gets his ass handed to him. I mean, Nightwing does. But seriously, Where's Tim Drake? Where's Jason Todd? Why do they get treated like the red, ugly, red pimple heads? You get what I'm trying to say. They get treated like the ugly stepchild in this series, especially Jason. Well, anyways, we get to see Batwoman, or Batwoman to some, but she's nowhere close to what her Arrowverse version is. And we get Luke Fox, which is also in Batwoman on CW. He becomes the Batwing in this, and he's nothing close to his Arrowverse version of himself, which is pretty much a whiny-ass wimp. Well, at the end of this movie, Batman's baby mama Talia bites the dust, so I guess no more baby mama drama from her anymore? Good call. Next we get two team-up movies in Justice League Dark and Justice League versus the Teen Titans. In Justice League Dark, we get the first appearance of the Justice League Dark, the team Justice League Dark, which consists of Constantine and many other supernatural beings in the DC universe. Also, we get to see Batman be a badass as usual. In Justice League versus the Teen Titans, Bradley Damian finally learns to chill once he gets used to people around his age. We get to see the in-depth story of Raven as well, and the dynamics of the Teen Titans. Also very little Nightwing, but perfect movie to have Tim Drake in, you know. Then we get another Teen Titans movie that this time focuses more on the Titans and not the grown-ups of the DC universe. The Bat Sons actually do get to shine, meaning Damian and Dick Grayson, but you get I wouldn't say a creepy Deathstroke, but there's a scene in there that's kind of pushing the boundaries of inappropriateness. And Deathstroke also, like I said, he returns and complains more and more and more and more about not getting the League of Assassins and all kinds of other crap. But seriously, once again, no Tim Drake, no Jason Todd. Then we have a better version of the Suicide Squad and a better movie named Suicide Squad El Depay, which was actually rated R. I think most of these might be rated R, not for sure. But anyway, this will be the last script written by DC veteran writer and the writer for the 90s DC cartoons, Alan Burnett, before his retirement in 2018. As we continue to get to the bottom of the timeline, we get Death for Superman, which is self-explanatory. Superman gets his ass beat by Doomsday. But it was released in January 25th, 2019. A couple of months later, we get a sequel release, Reign of Superman. I find it weird that Lex Luthor is somewhat a member of the Justice League in these movies. I was never really big on him becoming a member of the Justice League in the comic books, but Anyway, we get to see Hank Henshaw, aka Cyborg Superman, Superboy in the Eradicator, and also Steel, and not that Steel.
Yeah, I know you do.
Kill him!
Maybe not.
Yeah, Batman Hush. Batman Hush was released in the summer of 2019. I was waiting on this for a long time. But I was 50-50 on this movie after watching it. The movie is based on 2002 Jeff Lowe story, Hush. Little baby. No, Hush. Let's just say I prefer the comic book more than the movie, but I understand the decisions that was made in the movie, and it still was somewhat enjoyable. Plus, this is the only time we get to see the Joker, and it's probably for the best, because me, personally, I had enough of the Joker. And I knew a couple of months later we'll get a Joker movie, live action wise. I do have to give credit for the writers for using other villains like Hush and Court of Owls, and using a little bit of the other known villains in this movie. But seriously, where is Timmy and Jason? And then we have Wonder Woman Bloodlines that came out later in 2019. In this movie, solo Wonder Woman movie, yes. And basically in this movie, she's going against and facing Cheetah, Medusa, Gianta, Dr. Poison, and many others. Not a bad movie, except for one character that constantly annoyed me, but we should not mention that character's name. And right before I get into the host of the hour, or maid of the hour, or whatever you want to call it, let me talk about this Constantine thing. Yeah, it's been a animated Constantine series, starring Matt Ryan, not the football player, but the actor Matt Ryan, which has been Constantine in his own TV show on NBC and also the Arrowverse. It's not bad from what I saw so far. I actually got to finish watching it. And then, before I get to that, I heard there was a rumor that Keanu Reeves was supposed to come back as Constantine. I don't think you're getting that job, Keanu. You may be likable in Hollywood and everybody likes it, but I don't think he's still in that Constantine job from Matt Ryan. I think DC is sold on him. Now, we get to the finale, the man of the hour. Justice League Dark Apokolips War. So, hear me out, people. Hear me out. I want to call this the Infinity War Endgame for at least this series. Because, first of all, we ain't gonna get that live action wise. I don't know when we gonna get that live action wise. And before people say this, I know it should be called the Infinite Crisis. It's more of the Endgame and Infinity War to DC, but we're not dealing with multiverses here. I don't think. At the time of this recording, I did not see the movie, so I don't know. But in this movie, both Justice League teams, Justice League and Justice League Dark, Suicide Squad, and the T-Titans fight Darkseid and his forces in one last battle. I hope it's good. And now, let's get to my conclusion. In my conclusion, I want to give this series an 8 out of 10. There's some parts I like about it, some parts, it's not really, I don't hate it. I know it's based off the New 52, which I don't like at all, but you know what, I can't really hate it. I just wish they would have used some more characters, but hey, what are you gonna do? I ain't the writer for it. And when I mean use more characters, I use Jason Todd and Tim Drake. Hey, you may have, did they even use Wally West that much in this? I gotta think back. I don't know. Now I'm ranting and raving. But anyways, like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10. Nightwing should stop being getting beat up all the time. It seems like everywhere he's in, he's getting beat up. Seems like he don't even get a punch in. But anyways, sad that the series has to come to an end. Justice League Dark Apokolips War is the last one, but hey, at least we got a understandable, coherent story in this shared universe. Too bad we'll never get that live action. Signing off.